my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
Honey, what's the tea, child? This is T.S. Madison, and I am dishing the tea with Big Meats. Oh, yes, baby. The platform has turned 15 years old, and the doll is still here, dishing the tea with Big Meats. Honey, hi, yada bo shata. Big love from T.S. Madison. Bye, girl.
Yeah. This is Sweet LD of Uptown 357, and I am dishing tea with Big Meat. Listen, you better get you a sip.
Hey, this is Margot Thunder, and I'd like to say happy 15th anniversary, dishing the tea with Big Meat. I'm a little bitty woman, and I sure know how to please my man. Congratulations.
Hey, this is Nikki Gilbert Daniels from Brownstone, and I am dishing tea with Big Meat. I love y'all. Congratulations on your anniversary, and continue to dish that tea, baby.
Hello. What's your tea? Good evening. Hello, how are you? Good day, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you're looking at this. If you're watching it in the replay, if you're watching live, good evening, honey. What's your tea? What is your tea, darling? It's another glorious day. And I know you got all of your crumpets together, my darling, because you know what time it is, honey. It's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings. Woo! Or bells with Big Meats. What's going on? Listen, I'm trying something new today. Y'all see that? This is hard seltzer water, okay? Truly blueberry, honey, okay? So I'm trying that. Y'all know, I told y'all, and I got into the hard seltzer water stuff. I told y'all, once upon a time, I thought this was just white boy stuff, right? I'm like, okay. But what I've come to find out and realize is that this is cute, honey. It is really cute. Gives you a cute little buzz. And it's not a buzz. It just keeps you mellow. It's just enough to say, I got something and I had a little cocktail or whatever. You can still drive because I'm not impaired or nothing. And it just does the thing, right? It has less than, it got no alcohol in it hardly. What is this? It is 6% alcohol by volume. Chance, that ain't no damn alcohol. Okay. So, and then if I drink it early enough, honey, I'll have time to calm down or whatever. Give me a little piece of chicken, honey, to soak it up, and I can drive. It's cute. Okay. Wait a minute. I done put my phone on vibrate. But y'all know, when y'all put your phone and got it, your little password sensitive, this damn thing's not supposed to cut off but for 10 minutes, right? I mean, I got it to where it's 10 minutes and then this damn thing do what it want to do. And so I always got to go up in here and keep putting in my passcode to do this shit, okay? Uh, oh, thanks, DC. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the text message. I'm talking out loud and reading the text messages. Okay. Oh, that's cute. That's real cute. That's real cute. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, that text message. Y'all know I used to do Wednesdays over at Mix 106 Radio, right? 106.com. Let me put that because that's the whole site. I used to do that on Wednesdays for about a year and a half, and then last year, my schedule changed for this year. So the last Wednesday of the year, honey, was my last day over there. As going regular. Now I'll pop up when I can and carry on, and we do something special. But the owner and the proprietor over there, DC, honey, now, y'all know DC pops up in here from time to time with his messy ass. That boy's a fool. Okay. And he just sent me a beautiful, beautiful text. I'm bubbly and I'm happy and everything because I have just been through this span of emotions. And I'm gonna start. Not this is gonna be a downer note for me. Y'all know I'm a big old crybaby anyway. But today is July 12th. And it was 3 years ago today that my son, Kieris, left this side of the creation and became an ancestor. So, in the words of my nephew, when I lost my brother 10 years ago, well, wait a minute, is it 10 now? No, it's 11. Ooh. When my brother passed, his son on the first anniversary, he called it his Angel Day. And that's just been the sweetest thing, honey. So ever since he said that, we've been saying, this is Angel Day. So this is my son Kieris' Angel Day. This is his third Angel Day. And do I miss him? Of course I do. And for those of y'all who I have to explain this all the time, I don't have any biological children. However, God has blessed me to where folks have come into my life and I have adopted children. Okay. In gay world, honey, we build our own families. And so Kieris is one of my kids. Okay. And I have several of them. And Kieris is my third child that I've lost. Okay. My very first baby was Paige back in 1998. We lost Paige. He was killed by his boyfriend. Lord. My second son, Graylin, we lost him in 2019. We lost him. And I believe that it was COVID before we knew what COVID was. Okay. And then 2 years later, I lost my baby. Okay. And I say it like that because Kieris, I believe God sent him to me. I didn't put it together. But I'm gonna show y'all some pictures when I was his age. I can say that, right? When I was his age, if you look at us side by side, child, we looked identical. So he looked like he could have been my biological son. And my road dog in New York, when I introduced him to him and carried on, we became his two dads. Okay. And so I'm his dad here, and then he had a New York dad. And that family dynamic there, I swear you would have sworn that we had that boy. Okay. Because he got my mouth. Okay. But he act just like his other daddy. Okay. And there's been times I was gonna pack this boy shit up and sit there and tell me, I'm going to my daddy. I said, you know what? Call him. I would call him and like, come get this boy before I kill him. Come and there's been moments. As my road dog would come in town, he come in town like 2 or 3 times a year. So whenever he came into town, that's when this boy would sit up here and go, oh my God. Oh, his New York daddy would spoil the shit out of his ass and then leave me with the cleanup. Now I got to sit down here and undo what this child done did for the week that he was here. And then he gets on the phone laughing at me, talking about, oh, I know what I'm doing. When I, ooh, child, when I tell you, we have had some bouts, but he's not here any longer. He left. He was 30 years old when he passed. And so he would have been, of course, 33. And so, you know, I just hear him in my head, like right now, I hear him laughing at me. Okay, I hear him laughing with his old crazy ass. He was very mischievous. And all of the things that we say about our kids, honey, he was all of that shit. Okay, he was all of it. Okay, and he lived here with me. Okay, he lived here in my house and carrying on, which is why I keep telling y'all, honey, I need someone to come and help me clean this thing up. It's only 700 square feet, but I get lost in the sauce because I got shit everywhere. I still have not gotten rid of all of his clothes. It's been 3 years. I still have not gotten rid of his clothes, but I've started. I told y'all I've started. I started packing some things. So we're good, but I got to get better because my goal is to have my home a home again by the end of the month. However, I'm failing. I'm failing right now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So let's get into it, honey. Let's get into today's show because I believe I got to go take a sojourn afterwards, honey. Yeah, champ. That's how come I can't put nothing harder up in here because I may have to drive. And it's going to take me a minute to get where I got to go, honey. So, I got to go on the other side of town, honey. And from here to Stonecrest is like 45 minutes if I take the street. I could probably do it in 35 if I take the freeway. But that depends. So I got to make sure that I'm not impaired so I can make this sojourn, honey. Okay. So that there is all of that. Let's get into today's show. I see y'all over here in the comments. Let me see who's doing what. Who's doing what? You're damn right, Big Meech. What's up with killing each other? Okay, you read something I put up. Okay. The racism, hating each other for nothing, men and women threatening each other like pieces of meat. Okay. Men having no money and lack of education, women being boss bitches when it's okay to be bosses, just not bully dictators and throwing food away that could feed millions. Okay, you're responding to something that I put up, and I got to figure out what that is. Okay, because I hear it, but I got to get it. Come through celeb intro. Oh, you like the intro? Yes, child. Okay, those are all the folks that who come in and I've interviewed on the show. Okay, those folks they've been guests on the show over the last 15 years, honey. We are celebrating 15 years, darling, of being Dishing Tea with Big Meech. And soon and very soon, I'm working on it. God help me, I'm working on it. But it's taking me some time. I didn't think it was going to take this much time. We are launching WTEA Radio, honey. I'm going to have a full internet radio station where Dishing Tea would be on. We're going to be live on there as well. I'm going to take all of our old shows and put them over there for vintage stuff. I'm going to put my hand at DJing and carrying on because y'all going to hear me doing some things and all that, child. So we got some things coming, and I'm hoping to get this up by the end of the. I wanted to be done in the next 2 weeks, but I'm trying to learn how to program this shit the right way, and I got to make sure I got enough stuff up in here so that to kick it off is right. So it's taking me a little minute, and but we got it going. And y'all see Groove up in here, right? Groove is going to be our right now. She's our only resident DJ because, child, when I tell y'all the show this girl done put together, she's very musically eclectic, and I'm telling you, honey, as a DJ, honey, this is her shit right here. You hear me? So we got WTEA Radio coming very, very soon, child. I'm excited about it, and I love it. 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 So yeah, those celebrity intros or whatever, those are people who have been on the show. And I got some other folks who've done some stuff that's going to come on the show. We have to go back to God, love our humanity, where we can talk to each other again without screaming and treating each other like we want to be treated. What the fuck is wrong with this world, child? Okay. Are you live tonight? Yes, I am, darling. Hey, I just talked about you, DC. Yes, I did. Big Meat, Flame. I'm getting my tickets. I'm coming to see you. Listen, my sister gonna be here next weekend. Not next weekend, the weekend after. What's it? Today is what? Oh, it is next weekend. The 19th and the 20th, honey. My sister Flame Monroe is going to be here in Atlanta, actually over here in Hateville at Uptown Comedy. Okay. She two shows per day. So she got a 7:30 and a 9:30 show. So it's 4 shows for the weekend. One of those shows I'm gonna be there. Okay. So I can see her do her thing and we be live. And Flame, I need you to come on the show, girl. Okay. On the sunny side, I petted Woof Woops and the garlic onions, onion garlic salmon salad was good. So, you had a big chocolate chip, girl. How you doing? Onion and garlic and chocolate chip? Ooh, girl. Okay. Make you feel like a real chillax vibe. Okay, you understand? Okay, you understand that? Okay, exactly. Just oh, baby, these little seltzer water, it's real cute. It is so cute. And I wish I had this chilled though, because I got it at the last minute. I didn't put these in the refrigerator like I started to. I got some in there, but they're the whiskey ones, and the whiskey ones is because it's whiskey. The alcohol content is a little stronger in there than what I want it to be for right now. So I didn't do that, but I should have chilled these. But this is tea. Oh yeah, this is a tea. Okay, what we got? Say get that Garcinia Cambodia tea, Big Meats. It is the fountain of youth. Your mood is better. It cuts your cravings in half, and it might help people break their addictions they don't want anymore. Oh, shut up. Okay. What it did for me, put me in a better mood, cut my chocolate cravings in half, and me, the queen of coffee, cut me down to 1 cup of coffee. Stop. It done cut you down to just a cup. Girl, my condolences, Big Meats. I handled death good. I'm still grieving Greg, but that TV situation where the TV turned to cold case it's on gave me peace. I think Greg was messing with my TV. Okay, did he come to you? Okay. Bug, good evening, Big Star. As always, you're in my prayers. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I'm slow to get my mother's things together as well. I understand, child. Listen, don't get me started with that. My sisters had to take care of that. Meech, I started streaming one of your older shows, hoping you would go live tonight. Now I got to cancel and come over here. Let's go, baby. I live. Come on, Miss Tiff. Thanks, baby. WTEA Radio. Yes, honey. What's T? That's what it is. Okay. What's T Radio? That's it. And I can't wait till you do. And I hope you find a musical historian too, because I'm not the historian. I just play music. Good thing I know the music. Okay. I love you, Flame. Laugh and Learn is a weekly staple in my travels. Ain't Laugh and Learn fabulous? Listen, and I got to go get caught up because she got some episodes up there that I've been missing. Because, I got to go get caught up on my Laugh and Learn. Okay. Because she and old Toots over there, honey, they cackle. It is a hoot over there, and I live for it. Okay. Time to pour my wine means don't. Okay, you don't want to let me drink alone. Okay, go get your wine, baby. Go get your wine. Earl Graves, hello, honey. What's happening? All right, I got through those comments for now. Okay, let's have some fun, shall we? Okay, let's get into today's show. Now, we're gonna take a roller coaster ride, honey, because I got some stuff up in here that's going to be funny, heartwarming and carrying on and this, that, and other. But I'm going to start off with this because I think this is going to be probably the biggest story of the evening, because I'm going to tie this into a couple of things. This here is about Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. All right. This came across my desk, and I'm going to read this because I think that this is important. Okay. This here is coming. What's my source? And this is Baller Alert. Okay. This is dated for today's date, the 12th, by Gibson Precious. Okay. Following an explosive piece by GLAAD reporting that Alpha Phi Alpha is considering banning transgender people, many people have weighed in. The Thursday report, written by journalist and activist Tre'vell Anderson, claims that Alpha Phi Alpha is looking to amend its bylaws to exclude transgender people. The nearly 118-year-old fraternity will allegedly make membership possible only to any male defined as a human being naturally born male who remains and continuously identifies as a male. GLAAD confirmed this verbiage through a copy of the draft. Several Alpha fellows have voiced concerns that the organization will operate unfairly if it enforced this bylaw. If we allow certain discriminations, we have to allow for them all, explained member Matthew Shaw, assistant professor of law at Vanderbilt Law School and assistant professor of public policy and education at Vanderbilt Peabody College. Another Alpha who spoke with GLAAD on the conditions of anonymity declared, quote, "It doesn't sit well with me that a white man can be a member of Alpha, that this historic Black institution, with no problem, but we're going to tell Black trans men that they can't," end quote. Many social media users have made similar observations, while also calling out Alpha Phi Alpha for allowing toxic masculinity while ostracizing the trans community. However, a handful of others believe that the move should be accepted without pushback. If Alpha Phi Alpha adds this ban, it's unknown how quickly it will go into effect. The fraternity has not yet responded to this report. And then they got some people up in here who, let me read a couple of these because they went and got some of the tweets that somebody wrote, and this is very interesting. Alpha Phi Alpha, y'all banning the wrong people. Y'all got them rapists, deadbeat daddies, drug sellers, narcissists, murderers, and God knows what, but trans men are the problem. Guess the Alphas didn't survive Pride Month. Keeping up drama in July. Okay. A allows non-Black people into their organization, including settlers. Instead, they're trying to disenfranchise Black trans folks who often experience violence within our own communities. Okay, I'm gonna let that be because now these are becoming opinions. Now I'm going to say something, honey, that's probably it probably won't shock y'all that I'm saying it. But then again, it just may. And as a transgender activist, let me tell y'all something. Pump your motherfucking brakes. Pump your brakes. Stop the car. Stop the fucking car. Now, I love my trans community. I love my trans. I advocate for trans all day. Here's where this is. Alpha Phi Alpha, they used a word already that need not be defined. They used the word male. They didn't say man. They said male. Okay? Male already determines the biology of the person, not man, which is the construct. Okay? They said male. If you are male and pass the criteria, you could be part of this organization. A trans man, not male. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Okay? We're not going to sit down here and fight biology. We're not going to sit up here and discuss all the how much of a man you are because you're trans. I didn't say how much of a man you are. This says that this organization said this is a male organization. You're not male. You're a trans man. Okay. Do y'all remember back in 2008? And I pulled this article up because I was hot about this. Do y'all remember when there was a whole big movement that was trying to start with a whole bunch of gay men who wanted to be AKAs, and they were trying to be involved in Alpha Kappa Alpha, but because they're gay men, they couldn't get in, of course, because it is a female organization. So what these bitches did was they usurped it. They took their colors and everything, all their little hand gestures, and they called themselves Miaka, M-I-A-K-A, which stands for Men Interested in AKA. Baby, listen, it's probably still up on my YouTube page. I blasted the shit out of that, okay? And the reason why is because everyone needs to have a safe space, okay? Now, we could argue bathrooms all day, okay? We could argue all that shit, all right? And I'm not going to go through all that because I have a different opinion on the bathrooms. Bathrooms ain't shit. If I'm going up in there to take care of my business is taking care of the bathroom business. Ain't got shit to do with looking at everybody else. If I'm there to piss or shit again, touch up my makeup, get the fuck out. What else am I looking at? Okay. So that there is that. These institutions are there to be what they are. Okay. If you want to have a trans inclusive institution, then we have to create it. Now, you want to be an A Phi A. Well, you can't be Alpha Phi Alpha. Maybe you could be Alpha Lambda Alpha, and let the Lambda say, okay, we're the gay friendly, okay, or whatever. Not to usurp their charter or whatever, but create your own lane. You know what I'm saying? You can't be an AKA, so be an ADA, a Alpha Delta Alpha. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that we are now in this space where we're trying to force our way in, and then all this old bullshit, like the comment, y'all got murderers and rapists and deadbeat dads. Bitch, they all are males. They are males. Males, not trans men and not men. They are males. That's the word that separates everything. That there is the telltale word. Male. Because male already says what the biology is. To cut through the chase, I ain't got to go through pronouns. I ain't got to go through interpretation. The word male says biology. You're born male or female. Everything else becomes a construct. Okay, because I say this all the time. No one is born a man or a woman, one becomes. But you are born male or female or intersex, where you have where we used to call them hermaphrodites back in the day, where you are born with both genders. Okay? Let's make that clear. So everybody who want to jump on this bandwagon, y'all are out your lane with this one. Y'all are out your lane. And let me put it to y'all like this. I'm not a Greek, okay? I'm not a Greek. I'm not. I would have loved to have been, I would have pledged Alpha, okay? I would have. I think I told you this story before, but back in my college days when I first started, right? I'm down at Wayne State University, Detroit, Michigan. I'm in the student center building. They was having a rush party, right? They had all the little things out, you know. Everybody got a table, and everybody, you know, they trying to get folks interested in joining, right? I'm oblivious to the divine nine, okay? So I don't know. There's a white alpha thing. Okay. There's another set of alphas that's a white centered thing. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm going through and looking at the program or whatever, because I was a psychology and a theater major. I was going to double major. Looking at the program of what they said they were about or whatever, the alphas were best fitting for me. Okay. Now, though purple is one of my favorite colors, you know, the Q dogs, that was entirely too much for me. Okay. Just looking at them, honey, you know, all that machismo and shit. Hell no. I was not about to deal with all that. And their sexual energy was too high for me. Okay. And as a gay man, no, child, because I've been trying to have them boys. Okay. And that wasn't the focus. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do this, I'm going up in here because I'm trying to be a part of something that I think is going to be life changing, et cetera, fun, and all those other things. Well, I'm out on the dance floor, and you know I'm doing my little wiggle and carrying on. We danced and we this, that, and the other, and the gold boots, honey, the Omega Psi Phi children are over in the corner, and I just have to do my little turn, and I'm you know, and they over there air gunning me like they shooting me and carrying on. Somebody had a pointer, you know, one of the little laser pointers or whatever, and they end up pointing at me. I'm outnumbered. Okay, I'm the only, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't know anybody there or whatever. I was a freshman at the time. I'm outnumbered, and so I decided to leave the party because I'm like, okay, you know what? No, because see, it wasn't just them. Then they started calling other guys over, so then it became a swarm of them and one of me. And I didn't feel like whirling into my Wonder Woman costume or whatever. I wasn't there to fight. I said, let's exit stage left and be cute. So I left. Right after that was when we went to go see School Days. Okay. And in my head, I said, hell no. How they treated Half Pint in that, and he went through all that, and they still was trying not to cross him over, I'd have killed everybody. Y'all not going to use me for y'all entertainment purposes like that, and then I don't cross over. And then the secrecy of what Hell Night is or whatever, you know, that's your rite of passage. Don't nobody talk about what happens. And hell no, y'all not going to get me up in there and use me for no scapegoat and this, that, and that. I'm not going through that. And I didn't. So I never joined. But I love the Greek letters. I love the colors. I love them all, okay? I love them all. I love all their colors. But of course, because you ain't a part of the group, you don't get to wear that shit, okay? And those who are, they take that shit very seriously. Okay, to the point to where they will fight you, they will strip you of that shit, they make you take it all that, and that's the fight right there. I bet you, I dare you to come up on me and tell me I got to take something. I bet we fighting for real. Do you know how much money I pay for this for you to act like you gonna come and just strip me of it? I will beat your motherfucking ass. Okay. So they are very that way about that. You can't, if you ain't a part of that shit, you don't wear those letters. You can wear the colors as long as they ain't got their letters on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I've always asked, how come y'all don't have anything for the friends of or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Those of us who are adults now, you know, I still like the colors. Hell, I like the blue and white. Okay. Of the what is that, the Phi Beta Sigmas or whatever, and what's the sister organization? Selena, you're a part of that. You're a part of them, girl. What's the blue and white with the girls? The sorority. I can't call it. Selena Johnson is one. Is it Theta Phi Beta? I think it's whatever. Okay. I love the colors because that blue is sickening. That's a sickening blue and white, honey. I would love, and y'all don't have nothing to say we are friends of or whatever. To where it Zeta Phi Beta. That's it. Okay. We don't have any of that. So now this is all exclusive. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. And again, if you ain't a part of it, honey, bitch, you will get drugged if you in it. And y'all just heard who was the rapper that who, what is it, Omegas or somebody mad at him because he was on TV or whatever, repping him or whatever, and ain't a part of the group, and they all upset about it and shit. Okay, they about ready to posse up and go after his ass. Okay. Now, and because of all of that, see, that's too goddamn serious for me. If it takes all that because somebody just wore the fucking colors, that's ridiculous. Now, that's just my personal opinion. And again, I'm not on the inside, so I don't get it. I don't get all that much seriousness of it. But okay. But if this is what y'all doing, okay, and the seriousness of it, honey, look, they got the thing right there. This is a male organization. This is a female organization. For those who fit somewhere in the middle because you are trans or non-binary or whatever, particularly those who are non-binary and those who are intersex, it all depends on how you live in your life. If you are non-binary, but yet everything about you is male and you were born male, you're into it. But see, here's where this is. Here's where this is, because again, going back to this Morehouse thing, because this here, the Miyaka was this, and that there was across the thing. But remember when it was about the same time that this came out, Morehouse sat up there and was going through the campus, and they were telling the men that they couldn't get up and say and carry on, right, while on campus. And at first, I got pissed off about that, right? I was like, "Bitch, how you gonna tell me what I can and cannot wear?" But then, as I pumped my brakes on it, I had to think about it. If you are identifying as trans, that means that you no longer see yourself as a boy. So if you're walking around as a trans woman, bitch, this is an all-male college. Your ass don't need to be there. You need to take your ass over here to Clark, Atlanta. Okay? Now, they all three, Clark, Atlanta, Morehouse, and Spelman, are the same damn campus. The same campus. The argument came, well, if I identify as a male or whatever, I should be able to go to that school because I identify as a man and this, that, and that. I said, you are not born male. You can identify all you want, but no, this is a male-only campus. Just like Spelman is a female-only campus. Now, Spelman opened up to trans. Spelman had opened up to trans, and they let the trans girls come up in there. I don't know how successful that is. My whole thing was, put everybody over at Clark, Atlanta, because it's co-ed. Clark, Atlanta is co-ed, so I can have a trans existence over here and not be bothered. But the pushback came, why do I got to be treated secondary? If I want to go to this school or that school, why do I got to take the lesser of? Why do you need to prove a fucking point? Why do you need to prove a fucking point? You're going to an HBCU. If all three of them are the same fucking campus, okay, with the same level of prestige, how about that? Clark, Atlanta, Morehouse, and Spelman have the same level of prestige. And from what I'm understanding, sometimes the way how the classes are, you're bumping and going to some of the same buildings and stuff because some of the classes and how the instructors are going. Don't know how true it is. I never went there, but I was told that they do that from time to time. So what's the tea? Huh? What's the tea? See, all of this bullshit, see, this is where it becomes bullshit. Because now you're trying to prove a fucking point and you're trying to push and force shit that don't need to be forced. This does not need to be forced. Now, the discrimination thing, they want to get on discrimination. Okay? And they want to compare letting trans men in to letting white folks in. You let white folks into a predominantly all-black unit and you think, how come a trans? Listen, the white boy was a male. Okay, he was male. Now, just like Morehouse had a white valedictorian at a predominantly black school, they had a white boy that became a class valedictorian. What around the same time, all this shit I'm talking about. Okay, so in that regard, children, we've got to learn how to pick and choose these fights. This here, if y'all, the trans children who are in college, y'all want to have a fraternity and a sorority and carrying on, create it. I know it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But we do have LGBT affirming sororities and fraternities. Now, it just takes for y'all to look them up. And now, here's the thing. I don't know if they're all school related. Now, that may be the hindrance. I don't know if they're all connected with a school or a college or whatever. But we do have rainbow alphabet fraternities and sororities that you can become a part of. Okay, if you just need to have Greek letters and that need to be a part of your life. The thing of it is, and I've been wanting to ask this of the Divine Nine, okay, because it rhymes, Divine Nine. Well, what if somebody create another one and want to be a part of that? Because what other organizations can come in that could be an all-black fraternity or sorority that could come in, and be included in that, so that they could be part of the prestige of the Divine Nine and become, Heaven's 11 or whatever, because you got to have another. You know what I'm saying? What? How did they break into that? You know what I'm saying? Because what's the newest one? The newest is it a fraternity? The Iota somebody? That's the newest one that became. That's how they rounded off the nine. Because that's the newest one. Okay. But how do we infiltrate that and say, yes, how can we become a part of this as a new entity so that this could come in on it? Okay. They made it the Divine Nine in 1959. So then there's 10 then. Because who was the newest one? They wasn't established in 59, were they? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Research department, help me out with this. Give me the timetable of the Divine Nine. Okay, hold on, because we're gonna get this together. All right. The Greek organizations, honey. The Divine Nine, child. Yeah, let's talk. Pardon me, I am not one to go up in and want to cause ruckus when we don't need to cause ruckus. This whole thing with the trans wanting to be included in that. No, we pumping brakes. We need to pump the brakes here on that one. But here's the thing. Was the trans community trying to push their way in, or is this trying to make sure that because they had problems before? Okay, I'm trying to understand that. Oh, okay. Iota Phi Theta. They were founded in 63. Okay. That's the okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Which Greek organizations are part of the Divine Nine? All right. And let's see. The Divine Nine is the nickname of 9 historically black Greek letter organizations called the National Pan-Hellenic Council. These 9 organizations have a significant place in black history, black American history, and culture. Collectively, these organizations comprise nearly 4 million members. These organizations are a source of family and community to many black students and some first-generation members and others joining as a legacy. The Divine Nine organizations have been around since early 1900s, and have contributed greatly to the Black American culture. They are committed to public service, scholarship, and brother and sisterhood. These traditions have trickled down through generations of members and even infiltrated pop culture. The Divine Nine impact on Black American life and culture is apparent. I'm reading this from, where is it? This is from the Best Colleges website, and this is written by Sidney Clark. This is published on August 3rd, 2023. Okay. So now, which Greek organizations are part of the Divine Nine? All right. The Divine Nine comprises of 9 organizations in total, with each with a different purpose and attributes. Here's a short breakdown of each. The A Phi A. All right. A Phi A fraternity. Okay. With the aim of manly deeds, scholarship, and love for mankind, quote unquote. A Phi A fraternity is the first intercollegiate Greek letter organization founded for Black men in the United States. 7 students at Cornell University started the organization on December 4th, 1906. It started out as a study group. Okay, now pay attention. Now, they started off as a study group. So, children, get your study groups together if you want to start something. There we go. AKA, okay, the Sorority Incorporated, okay? So, whose members are also known as the EVs, is the oldest established Greek organization for Black women. The organization started at Howard University, January 15th, 1908. They aim to be of service of all mankind. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. This organization focused deeply on community service with a special emphasis on serving the Black community. Delta Sigma Theta was founded January 13th, 1913 at Howard. Aims to provide assistance and support through established programs in local communities throughout the world. Kappa Alpha Psi. Okay. Now that, okay. Kappa Alpha Psi. Fraternity, also known as the Noops. Kappa Alpha Psi has been dedicated to brotherhood. Wait a minute, my allergies, hold on. Brotherhood and service in the Black community since it was founded on January 5th, 1911 at Indiana University, Bloomington. It has 2 names, the other being Phi Nu Pi. Oh, really? I didn't know that. The fraternity's motto is achievement in every field of human endeavor. Okay? Omega Psi Phi fraternity, founded November 17th, 1911 at Howard. This organization is based on 4 principles: manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. Omega Psi Phi aims to elevate its members and the Black community. Okay, Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, the only NPHC member fraternity with a constitutionally bound sister Greek letter organization, Zeta Phi Beta. Okay. 1914 at Howard. Its mission focuses on community service, building brotherhood, and promoting scholarships. Now, all of this stuff is running kind of hand in hand to me. I'll get on that later. That's my personal observation. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, the sister organization to Phi Beta Sigma. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority ideals include scholarship, service, sisterhood, and finer womanhood. Zeta Phi Beta was founded January 16th, 1920 at Howard. Okay, well, Howard, you just pushing them out, ain't you? Okay. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Hold on, baby, I'm on the live. Yeah. Somebody calling me on Facebook. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated is the only Black sorority founded at a predominantly white institute. Ooh, that's new. Well, for me, Butler University in Indiana, founded on November 12, 1922. Its mission is to better women's lives through community service, civil and social action. and Iota Phi Theta fraternity. Founded during the Civil Rights Movement on September 19, 1963 at Morgan State University, Iota Phi Theta fraternity was the last member admitted to the MPHC. They have a long history of social service. The organization is dedicated to making meaningful contributions to society with special emphasis on doing so in the Black community. Now, okay. All right. Now I'll get all off into that, and you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll take this. I'm going to take this link, and I'm going to put it in the chat so y'all can go ahead on and read the rest of this. Okay. Now, I thought this thing was going to break down and say some real shit, honey. This thing was just basic. Everybody doing the same damn thing, honey. Brotherhood, sisterhood, manhood, womanhood, community service. Everybody doing the same damn thing. So I don't hear no difference. Okay. I don't hear no damn difference. Okay. But all right. Okay, we're gonna let that be because, like I said, I ain't a part of it, and I don't want to seem as though I'm disrespectful today because none of you motherfuckers better ever come at me with no shit. Okay. Shit. Okay, you pledged for that. I didn't. Okay. So I don't want to hear you being disrespectful. I'm trying to understand it. Okay. Wait a minute, that just hit me. I'm sorry. Shit. Okay. Damn it. Hell. I'm so, okay. I got to calm down because I had a conversation in my head. I had a conversation over here a while ago here in my apartment, and child, yeah, that was one of the things that we were talking about, and understanding this thing and trying to get into it and this, that, and the other. And it became into a conversation of, okay, you've got to be kidding me, right? But the one person he's a Greek, so he's coming with his passion and compassion with it and carrying on. And I'm like, okay, I feel you and I'm there with you, baby, but give me a second because you can't be, right? Okay, but I had to realize and respect the fact that yes, they are that serious. Okay, so in not wanting to sound disrespectful or whatever, I think just in what my experience was, as I said, when I was going through looking at their program to see, what their scholar program was about, who was doing what, where they specialized in, academically. And I think that may be part of the breakdown that's not discussed in this particular piece. Because like I said, I was generated to go towards the alphas, right? Because of what the program says. So that might be the other difference that make them who they are. So that could be the thing. Okay. So yeah. Where am I? Okay, I'm trying to get up here. Let me go back to where I was. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute, let me go back because I missed a couple of comments. Let me get to the comments. Excuse me. Let's talk about the Black LGBTQ creative economy. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because, one of the things that I've been on is trying in the awakening of reestablishing Black Wall Street. We need to establish Black gay Wall Street because that's never been included in this equation. See, a lot of our creative economy has always been usurped into the mainstream because everybody wants to say, I'm Black first. But when I'm Black and gay and I'm standing at that crossroads, don't nobody want to pay attention to the gay part until the white children come in, and then we get to waving rainbow flags every goddamn where. So as far as that is concerned, we got to do better with showing the world that we have economic power because they see how we spend. Okay. They see how we spend. The Knights of the Ku Klux Klan only accept white men only. Please force your way into their organization. Okay, you know what? I'ma slap you with a wet lasagna noodle. But you're right, I can't fuck with it. You know what? Now you know what? Now that there, you know what? I need to pin that somewhere. Okay. I dare. No, you know what? We won't have to. We won't have to because, as I say all the time, standing at the intersection of gay and black, okay, doesn't mean that I'm oblivious to the fight, because we do have white, racist homosexuals every goddamn where, which is part of the fight that black folks don't want to hear. Okay? When I talk to my heterosexual counterparts or whatever, I say, no, don't tell me about what the movement is. Oh, you can stop being gay, you can't stop being black. Don't tell me what I can stop. Because you, old black man, the first thing you see is my gayness because I'm not as masculine as you want me to be. So the black man will sit there and see my faggoty ass. Okay, well, the white. Okay, so no. Okay, at that, I would love to see this conversation go to where a flaming queen, honey, a real flaming queen, who is white and male, wants to get inducted into the KKK. I would love to see how that work out. Okay, truly, because of what the organization stands for. They don't like the homosexuals. Okay, and carrying on. And regardless of how white you claim to be or how pro-white you are, they ain't gonna let you in that motherfucker unless you dupe them. Like a lot of them have. And then they duped the world. Did y'all see that damn Klan rally they just had up in Tennessee not too long? What was it, last week? And this is another one because they had one a couple months ago. They just had one last week going through Nashville. And the children got masks on with their American flags and their damn Confederate flags, and some of them were carrying swastikas flags. Just last week in Nashville, child. Yeah. Did y'all catch that? Okay. And they were just marching until they got to their rally part of their rally point, and then they rallied. You know. Ha. Yeah. What we got? Lots of people are leaving Greek organization these days. Have you seen the post about that? I have. Tim, I have. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing folks trying to denounce it. And let's go there for a minute. See, I'm going to tell you, a lot of folks who are denouncing these organizations and carrying on from, and I haven't seen anybody's full story. I've seen enough to where I had to turn it off because I'm like, okay, I can't hear no more. A lot of it has to do with the church. Because, you know, the hand signals and carrying on and this, that, and the other. You know, the church that set up there and said that these are demonic spirits and carrying on. These hand gestures mean that you are in lieu with the devil and all this, that, and the third. We done set up there and said the Illuminati is a part of this because of the hand gestures and shit. And then, you know, quite frankly, some folks either have grown out of it because I am I'm laughing because the guy shut me down on the train. And this is a few years ago. They just had the big conclave down here, right? The Greek conclave or whatever. And this guy, he and his wife were on the train going their way to the airport. And he all Omega Psi down, right? His jacket is this. And I asked him, can I ask you a question? He said, sure. I said, what brings you back? I said, because you around my age, right? And at that time, I was still in my 40s. So I'm like late 40, 48, 49 up in there. And I'm like, what brings you back? You know, to the conclave or whatever, because now that you're out of school, now that you're out of this, that, and the other, what brings you back? Oh, he got mad at the question. I'm not answering no question like that. Shit, it's too early in the morning. I said, okay, fine, you don't have to answer it. But that just gave me my answer. Okay, you caught up. You know, now somebody could ask me, what takes you down to big boy pride? Why is it every year that y'all gay motherfuckers got to have pride? Why do you keep going to pride? Okay, I'll tell you. It's connection. It's connection. It's to see exactly what's changed, what has not. Oftentimes, like for the parades and stuff, I like to see the older folks, those who are my seniors, those who came out before me, those who were the generation of stuff before me. When I see them senior citizens, you know, being able to come out and live in their truth completely in this day and age, considering everything that they've gone through, that when they couldn't and they're able to do it now, that there is what pride is for me. I'm like, wow, we've gotten to a point where they've seen this day to come forth, right? Now, do I go all the time? Now, I may go to the parade, but I don't do all these damn events and carrying on because I'm over it. If you don't know I'm gay by now, fuck it, okay? Back when I was younger and had to have a rainbow flag or whatever, this, that, and the other, that was there. If I get one more flag anywhere, bitch, I'm going to shoot you. Okay? I don't need no rainbow, nothing, okay, to say or to fly a rainbow flag or whatever, because I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? So that part of it I've outgrown. So just in taking my explanation and using my explanation and tweak it to where it fits him, I can understand why he goes back and feel a part of it. But at the same time, I'm trying to hear those who have been in these sororities and fraternities all this time, and what does it mean to them now? Are they still paying dues, you know, and this, that, and other? Because a lot of them, they get in, and once they, you know, some of the chapters become inactive, they got all these members, but, you know, a lot of them just in it for name's sake. Oh, I'm such and such. But they haven't paid any membership dues or whatever to this shit to keep it up and going, to keep it, you know, to do what it say they're going to do. So there was that, right? And so I look at it. Then I said, okay, you know what? This is probably a family reunion of sorts. You know what I mean? To see who's still here. You know, that's when I go to Indigenous house and the house music, that's exactly what that's for. So we can celebrate who's still here. You know, how far we've come. Celebrate, remembering when the music was real dance music or whatever. Because this shit, y'all ain't got no dance music now. Y'all can't, well, we can't dance to this shit. It don't make sense. You know. So it could be like the family reunion, you know, getting up with your line brothers and carrying on. Remember when that whole secret shit that y'all have, you know, that only y'all can talk about. Maybe that's the grab, you know, to say, yeah, you know, ooh, and the brotherhood and the sisterhood, right? So okay, I can expand and come to understand. You know what I'm saying? We could do that. We could do that. I know. Wait a minute, I'm gonna tell you something because I was floored by this. I know that this is real serious. Eleanor, I'm talking about you. I call her my chair lady. Okay, when I was here on BIDO, the Business and Industrial Development Authority Board for here in College Park. Eleanor Cornelius was the chair when I first came. When she became the chair when I was on, and then she was running for council. She stepped down, and Jamel McKenzie became the chair. But we still call her Madam Chair, right? Well, we were out, and honey, she's an AKA, and honey, she loves her pink and green, honey. Now listen, I did not realize how serious it was. Now this woman has been out of school forever and a day. She's an educator herself with this, that, and the other. But when she had an AKA sweater on. And we went to a restaurant bar, right? Now, she likes to partake of a cocktail here and there, but she ordered a cocktail as she was about to drink it. And remember, she had her damn sweater on. She said, "Oh no." She said, "Wait, I got this on. I can't do this right now." And I looked. I said, "You can't be serious." She said, "Oh no, honey." She said, and I can't partake of alcohol when I'm in my colors, and I don't feel like taking this off. So she did not have that cocktail. Bitch, I was floored. Floored. So the life lessons and the life skills of all of this are lifetime for those who believe in it, right? Because that floored me. She didn't have that cocktail, baby. She did not. No, she didn't. Now she went home and changed her clothes later, and we met up someplace else. Now she had it there, but not while she was in her letters. No, no. Oh no, she did not. She did not. So be that as it may. So yeah. So a lot of these people that are leaving the organizations and carrying on, from what I'm seeing in all the ones that I've seen, they all have a religious aspect to it. They have found Jesus and whatever that means to them, and they left, you know. And then the undercurrent is they left because religion has showed them that these organizations are quote unquote demonic and all that kind of jazz. So yeah. Okay. Hey Tracy, what's going on, baby? What you know no good, honey? What if white people who go to black schools are not racist, like too many white people, not to mention ignorant, have more in common with the black than anything else? Just saying. Okay. A lot of them do. There's a lot of people who are allies in this groove that don't get the recognition. And then anytime we try to recognize them, those pro-black children feel as though, you know, we're recognizing the wrong thing. But I'm like, honey, it takes all of us, because the Underground Railroad was not the success it was without the white people who was willing to take and believe in the fight. So, but those strong black children, honey, you know, my power to the people children. You know, they don't, because they figure though, oh no, we giving too much credit to white folks. This is our thing. Okay. Oh, you was putting all that up. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay, that was me. And okay, that's the link there. What is this? Militant black, racist whites. Okay, they will always be fighting to be on their own planet because they're hateful. And the fight rages on. You know what? If you really want to know the T group, they one and the same. They are one and the same. Okay, there needs to be a Black Wall Street, black businesses should be booming. Say it now. Okay, tell this truth. Thank you, Elder. I appreciate that. Exactly, Big Means. I'm glad there's a pride connection for you. Everybody needs to be connected to their tribe they feel like they belong to. Exactly. Okay, I'm not part of the LGBT family, but I'm sponsoring the first blind gay people convention where our theme is "Don't blame me, I can't see shit." You know what? I'm gonna beat your ass. Wait. Wait, you know, oh shit. Oh Lord, Jesus. Whew. I'm sick of you. You hear me? I'm sick of you. Oh, God help us all. This fool just said that for me, honey. Yes, he did, Jesus. Yes, he did. Okay. Oh. Whew. Lord, wait a minute. Mm-mm. This fool say, the first, don't blame me because I can't see shit. That's a goddamn t-shirt. There needs to be a mothership connection get together for me and anybody else who considers him or herself to be a bona fide funketeer. Why not? Okay. Y'all better go get, I don't know. Groove, have you ever heard of DJ? He was a DJ in Detroit called Mojo. And that was his thing, honey. He was on that mothership, baby. He would sit down there and bring that mothership down. Mojo was the motherfucking DJ. God. Oh, Mojo was the shit. Okay. Yeah, why not? Create it, Groove. All right, children. That there is that. On all this Greek stuff, honey. Trans children, get it together, honey. If you need to be a part of a fraternity or sorority on a school campus, start to create it. See, this here is what we need to start doing more of. Create your lane. What they say, if you get there and there's no seat at the table for you, either you're going to bring a chair or you're going to create the table. Okay? And at that particular thing, honey, there's no room for your chair. Create the fucking table. Create the table. You ain't got to be Alpha Phi Alpha. You could be Alpha Lambda Alpha or whatever. Okay? There's other Greek letters. Use some of the Greek letters ain't nobody else used already. Okay? Okay? So, yes, do something. And stop wasting all your time and energy on an organization that don't want you there. If it's anything that we should have learned that we lost, when we as Black folks when we couldn't get health care, we ended up what? We had to learn how to go to school to become our own doctors, right? Took us a minute because they didn't want to teach us that, but we learned it, didn't we? Then we had to open up our own clinics. Then we had to open up our own banks because they wouldn't give us. We had to do that. Why? Because we wasn't getting everywhere else. Then when we started to see, when they started to see that we knew how to function without their asses, then what happened? They wanted to come and burn down all our shit to try to make us dependent on them. We don't need that. Or do we? Because we've been duped into believing that we do. A lot of us are lazy. I'm going to put myself in that too, because there's a lot more shit that I could be doing that I know I've tied my own hands down to in this thing of saying, oh my God, it's hard, it's difficult, when I knew that was going to be in the first place. Then I say, it's just me. I don't know how to get into this space and that space because I can't get the information or don't have the money to get it. I need this done, I need that done, but don't have the money. Okay? And then, here we go. When you realize you do have the money, but then you done fucked it off because you went drinking, smoking, sex, and whatever else. Okay? And you fucked the money off. Now, how about this? You didn't have it in one lump sum, but when you realize all the money that you wasted, okay, that you wasted here, that money could have been grown into the kitty to get this happening. Now I'm 54 years old, okay, looking at wanting to buy a house. And I wish that I had the tenacity that I have now 15 years ago. Because I thought about it then. I just wasn't in a space to where I am now to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? And so there we have it. Okay, so now here we are, right? We need to create it. We need to create it. Create it. The pandemic showed us that. The pandemic showed us, what did we do? We got very creative in learning how to communicate with one another, learning how to take care of ourselves. And those of us who did right by that extra money that we were getting that y'all want to believe Donald Trump gave you. Okay. And y'all think we were so much better economically when he was in office, for those of y'all who wanted to believe that. Did y'all do right by the money? Did you do right by it? How many of y'all started businesses? How many of y'all got your come up? Okay. Because let's look at businesses now. A lot of folks, yes, a lot of jobs and stuff are still in need of people. But now we done got to the point where we think we too good for a damn job now because everybody has become an entrepreneur in some regard. But now, how is your business growing? I'm talking to myself right now because my business could be much bigger than what it is. Okay, I had to get supplies and this, that, and the other, honey. Doing my oils and things, honey, child. Oh, and I'm an army of one. I don't have a staff. I got to go get the oils. I got to get the supplies. I got to put this shit together. I got to put it in the bottles. I got to package it. Then if I'm trying to go do pop-up shows, I got to find the stuff. Get the tablecloth, set the display, this, that, a child. I can't go pee because I ain't got nobody to watch my shit. Because it's just me. You understand? So I could be bigger. Okay. But right now, my business is more of a hobby right now until I get to a point where I can say I'm making money. Right now, the little coin that I get, yes, I can put it back in the business to get supplies that I need, which I got to go do another run soon. But at the same time, hell, okay, that keep me afloat. I can pay a bill here and there, keep me out from going in the hole or whatever, But as far as being an active business, you know what I'm saying? That's where we are, which is why WTEA got to be. Because as a radio station, honey, yes, we got to look at sponsorship. We got to look at, getting businesses to want to do ads. That's gonna be the trick. Because I tried for them to do it here. We had it in the beginning, then we got hit with the recession. Now it becomes, they think about it. Okay, then of course I'm not popular enough for them. Or I'm not the right person because I'm not the right gay person. Because I don't talk about the housewives and all that other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I could have Stephanie Mills and Shantae Moore and Dionne Warwick and Jennifer Holliday and Sinbad and James Avery. I could have those people on. And when I say I've had those people on, they look at me like, oh my God, what? Uh-huh. Okay. Be that as it may. I'm going back over here to the comments. Not break a chair. Yes, honey, break that motherfucker. Okay. You see, I'm not loud enough to create that shit and get people together. I'm too much of an introvert, even though it might not seem like it. The Shade Room Facebook. Yeah, the Shade Room is prime example of all of that. The Shade Room does, that girl built her platform. But look at what she talk about. That girl built her platform and she's at a point now to where that bitch can be sued. Like Tasha K, I don't fuck with her. That bitch can be sued. She built the platform. This is not what this is over here. I don't need nothing to where folks want to sit there and come against this because of something that I said that wasn't true, that's a lie, this, that, and that, or they felt it was disrespectful to their brand or whatever. I don't need all that because that's not what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? And he's dead and gone now. Oh, and I'm trying to think of his name. If y'all remember when Diddy had his show, the reality show, Jason, that's his name. And he had the dog queen on there who was the house mother in the house and carrying on. Her name was Jason. I worked with Jason and carried on. Jason tried to come over here. He wanted to dish some dirt on Nikki Gilbert from Brownstone. He wanted to sit up there. He was doing it, honey. He was trying. And I told him, I don't do that. Well, if you don't want the story, honey, I'll give it to such and such. I said, well, go give it to them. Because I'm not Wendy Williams. I'm not that kind of stuff. These folks, I admire the celebrities too much to want to throw them under the bus like that. You know what I'm saying? So because I don't do that, it may take me a little longer because society wants that kind of salacious shit. You know what I'm saying? They feed into that. That's how come the Housewives are so popular. And every show that's created that mimics that. That's why they're popular, because the culture said that's what they want. You know, they want a loudmouth sissy up in here who finger snapping and girling and honey childing and all of that every 2 seconds. Okay, now I have my own colorful language and carry on, and I know how real and flamboyant I am, but I don't need that to sell a show. I'm just being myself. You know what I'm saying? So the Shade Room, yeah, they cute, and I ain't mad at her for her hustle and her coin. But okay, let's look at what she got to offer. Okay. There needs to be more black doctors and lawyers and everything else. Maybe then the fucking playing field would be more level. Too many wannabe entertainers. Okay, now you got that. Okay. I have a multi-million-dollar idea. You have several multi-million-dollar ideas, DC. Hey, baby, what's up? What's up? You done came up in here. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Darn, where you been? I've been texting you and shit. You've been getting my text messages and things over there on the messenger and things. You ain't been responding, ain't been doing shit. Where you been, boy? Get more people to help you. One man can't do everything. Honey, that's the $1 million thing, Groove. That's the $1 million thing, trying to get people to help. People want to get paid. They ain't gonna do shit for free or for exposure. That kind of thing, honey. If I ain't got the money to take care of it, honey, hey. I can't throw nobody $5 and $10 when they looking at 50 or 100. You know, if I ain't got it, hey, it's got to be. So it'll happen when it happens. You know. So be that as it may. All right. Let's go have a little bit of fun right now, because we done went into something serious. Y'all want to laugh? Let's laugh, honey.
I went downstairs and I was singing that one song. Give me one margarita, I'll be open my leg, whatever.
Right.
And then old buddy said, Jason, you open your leg for one margarita? I said, the fuck I will.
What you said?
The fuck I will, no the fuck I won't.
Right.
He said, what drink you like to drink? I said, oh, it's expensive. That's what I told him. I said, it's expensive. You can't afford it.
Right.
And then he was like, what kind of liquor is it? I said, oh, you probably wouldn't have even heard of it. So then I told him. He said, well, tell me the name of it. You know what I said?
What?
I said, Zele Poise de Million. Yeah.
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 Say it again, friend.
Délaissez les points d'émission. He said, what the fuck is délaissez les points d'émission?
Sir.
Clearly, you don't know what it is.
Clearly.
So he said, how you say it again? So I told him, I said, c'est les points d'émission. He said, yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Right.
That's what he told me. He said, I ain't never heard of that.
Well.
He asked me to say it a little slower. I said, Paul Masson.
No, you didn't. What you said?
I said, Paul Masson. He said, bitch, that ain't exotic.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Bonjour. Yeah.
Oui, oui.
Hey, you thought that motherfucker on with an accent. You tell them hoes the name up with the accent. They know what the fuck it is.
Right.
Look here, what sound better?
What?
Paul Masson.
Oh, no.
Paul Masson.
Or what?
Is Zele Boy, is it young?
Calm me down.
Bitch. I done watched that damn thing like 22 times back to back. That y'all know that goddamn Zoe Honey from Wildin' Out, right? Child, I tell y'all that it's the scream and the tickle. That little white boy there, I don't know. I got to get his TikTok. I think I already follow him. You know, the little white black boy, honey. Okay, because that child knows she's straight from the hood somewhere, right? And honey, that is just the cackle. That is just the cackle. So let's have a little bit of fun, honey. How many of y'all have ever done that? You know, y'all trying to be all frou and shit with your friends, and did a couple of such and such, honey. Okay, and wanted to throw a little French little accent on some shit, honey. Okay, have y'all ever done that? I don't think we have. Have we done that? Did we do that? No, we didn't do that with no drink. All I did was, I was good with with my friend, we would go, and as we're driving and get into a traffic jam, I would have somebody roll the window down and run the window and say, yeah. I said, pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? Baby, they will holler and we'll speed off, right? Or I'll say, are those Bugle Boy jeans you're wearing? They say, what? You got on Bugle Boy jeans? And baby, they will holler and we will go down. But that kind of shit there, child, oh Lord. That thing tickled me, honey. That tickled me. That tickled me, honey. That's dumb. Okay. Have y'all ever did anything like that? What's some of the stupidest shit that y'all done with dealing with folks and wanting to be bougie or just acting real stupid and ridiculous? Okay. So that's funny. Okay. Put it in the comments, child. Put it in the comments, honey. Let's see how stupid y'all been over the years. Now here, y'all want to see something? Let's look at this. Ain't that the cutest thing? Look at that. One more time, honey. Because little Miss Dawn, she was fighting her mama for her daddy's hand. Okay, she wanted to, wait. What part do you like? Do you like the fact that she was fighting for the hand? Or do you like when she took daddy's hand and wrapped herself up in his hand? Look at that again. Isn't that just adorable? Isn't that just adorable? Oh, every time I watch that, honey, I'm like, child, that's one of the ones I have to save, honey. I have to save that. Because it's like, child, now, little Miss Thing said, no, mama, honey, no. She wanted to be wrapped up and felt safe and secure in her daddy's arms, honey. Ladies, can we talk about it for a minute? How many of y'all want to be wrapped up in daddy's arms? Come on, girls. Talk to me. Y'all want to be wrapped up in daddy's arms like that? Okay. Now, little baby girl, honey, that's her daddy, as in father. Okay. And she wants to feel that security there, right? Because that's her daddy, right? And she's going to fight. You see, okay. And she wanted that, and she made it a point. Now apparently, daddy is playing because you see, he opened up his arms and carried her because she knew what she was doing, right? Wrapped herself up in daddy's arms, child. That is just the cutest thing. That is just the cutest thing, honey. See, that's what makes me want to have my own, real babies. Okay. Wait, what you say? What was he saying? Please, I didn't catch it. He was saying, okay. And he was basically saying Paul Masson, but he was adding all that makeshift French onto it. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me play it one more time. I'm going to play it one more time. Did I erase it yet? No, here it is.
I went downstairs and I was singing that one song. Give me one margarita, I'll be open my leg, whatever.
Right.
And then old buddy said, Jason, you open your leg for one margarita? I said, the fuck I will.
What you said?
The fuck I will, no the fuck I won't.
Right.
He said, what drink you like to drink? I said, oh, it's expensive. That's what I told him. I said, it's expensive. You can't afford it.
Right.
And then he was like, what kind of liquor is it? I said, oh, you probably wouldn't have even heard of it. So then I told him. He said, well, tell me the name of it. You know what I said?
What?
I said, Zele Boys Emission. Yeah.
Yeah. Say it again, friend.
Zele Boys Emission. He He said, what the fuck is DLSL Poise de Maison?
Sir!
Clearly, you don't know what it is.
Clearly!
So he said, how you say it again? So I told him, I said, SLA Poise de Maison. He said, yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Right.
That's what he told me. He said, I ain't never heard of that.
Well...
He asked me to say it a little slower. I said, Paul Masson.
No, you didn't. What you said?
I said, Paul Masson. He said, bitch, that ain't exotic.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Bonjour. Yeah.
Oui.
Hey, you thought that motherfucker on with an accent. You tell them hoes the name up with the accent. They know what the fuck it is.
Right.
Look here, what sound better?
What?
Paul Masson.
Oh, no.
Paul Masson.
Or what?
Is Zelle Poise de Maison?
Calm me down.
Zillion Paul de Millon. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, child, I cannot. You hear me? I cannot. It was okay, right. Okay, the baby did that, didn't she? Okay. We say, baby, I'm done. Okay, baby, I am done. Okay, right. Baby, I'm telling you, honey. Oh, shit. They got... Zilliman Pond de Mignon. I can't stand that heifer, honey. I can't. Oh, shucky ducky. Wait a minute, honey. Let me catch my breath. Let me let my sister talk for a minute. Oh.
Honey, what's the tea, child? This is T.S. Madison, and I am dishing the tea with Big Meats. Oh, yes, baby. The platform has turned 15 years old, and the doll is still here, dishing the tea with Big Meats. Honey, hi, yada bullshit. Big love from T.S. Madison. Bye, girl.
Oh, girl, stop. Okay. Whew, child. Okay. That's funny as shit. That is funny as shit. And listen, that's what I'm talking about, honey. That's how you sit up there and have fun. Okay. That's how you have fun. Okay. And you can't afford it. It's expensive, honey. You probably haven't even heard of it, honey. Okay. Oh, have mercy. Oh, child. Okay, I'm coming. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get my head space together, because child, that is just funny as hell. So okay, let's go here. And I should have played this when I was talking about all the black businesses or whatever. But let's do this.
I think we should all be prepared for just getting our business in order. I think we should be galvanizing. We should be sharing the codes amongst each other. And we should be supporting each other's businesses.
Yeah.
And that way, it doesn't matter who's in office. We'll have our own buildings.
Expand the ecosystem.
Why not?
Absolutely.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
All right. I like what he said when he said we should be sharing the codes with one another. Okay? Get our businesses in order, support one another's businesses, and we should be sharing the codes with one another. How many of y'all know folk, been around folk, try to even talk to folk who have become the gatekeepers of information and won't show you nothing? They scared if they teach you something that you're gonna get better than them, bigger than them, this, that, and the other. They won't do shit. Okay. How many times have y'all heard people, what did you take? You know, how did you become who you become? And you get the standard answer. Well, you know, it was hard work and dedication, and I you know, we had a lot of sleepless nights, and and long mornings, early mornings and long nights. And, I never gave up on myself. And I had to learn how to build a team of folk around me to get me where I wanted to be. I had to surround myself with people that were like-minded. And all of that is generic bullshit talk. That's generic. Nobody says, listen, okay, I went back to school, I got my degree here, and I started networking with folks here. If you want to network with folks, you can't just say, oh, I got business cards or whatever. You got to build relationships. You got to sit down there after you get the business card. You got to sit down there and say, hey, I remember, thank you for our conversation when we met here, here, and here. Can I talk to you about something else because I'm working on something? I want to get your ideas on this. You know what I'm saying? Have we done that? We have to take and go to get the codes. It's one thing to get into the goddamn room. But now, if you don't tell me what person to talk to, or at least, pull my coat in, no, you don't want to do that one because that one is shiesty. You don't want to go over there. If you ain't keeping me up on game, then what the fuck is the point? Because if your mission is to see me crash and burn as somebody coming in this green, then that means you ain't in it for me anyway. So all that bullshit of standing and this, that, and other, because what we have gotten used to or accustomed to or think that it's normal is that we're looking for someone to either do it for us or by osmosis just think that, oh, I'm just the doll and they're going to get me here and there and it's just going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? We're so used to not trusting to where we end up setting everybody up for failure. Now, schooling somebody is schooling somebody. Now, I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what my experience has been. You know what I'm saying? My experience with this person has been this. He may not do you this way, but I want you to understand that this is what happened to me when I did X, Y, and Z. You know? And it's not to keep everybody in negative light or whatever. It's about understanding this, understanding that. We need to learn the codes. Okay, when I'm trying to go get the damn business loan and you've worked with this bank before, who was the person that gave you the business loan? Oh, well, my person, my person there. See, I'm not asking you to give me the secrets that she gave you because your deal is different from mine. I don't want you to sit up there and give me and tell me, oh, I went up here and asked for this, and oh, because she liked me, she did this. I'm not asking you for that. I'm asking you, who did your loan? You scared that I'm coming up in there and I'm going to either say something, okay, or do something to get either more money than you or fuck up your thing. Because that's your hookup. Okay? We got to come out of that. And in addition to coming out of that, those who are the fuck ups, you need to do better than what the fuck it is that you're doing. If I'm coming to you, wait a minute, no, if you come to me and the goal is to get my hookups, right? It's my hookups. Why would you go over there to jeopardize it so neither one of us can get it? Okay, I'm gonna tell you that, Roger. Where you at, baby? I wish I could see this one of my house members, honey, from the House of Divinity, honey, Miss Roger, honey, Miss TT Renee Divinity, honey. Hey TT Renee, where you at, bitch? Roger was up there saying, "You fuck up my hookup, I'ma fuck up your hookup," right? And that's and child, listen, we can't go into this wanting to fuck up the hookup. Because not everything is for everybody. So just because it didn't work for you don't mean you fuck it up for me too. And you came to me to get the information. What good is that? What good is that? Child, bad. It's just like, I'm very careful with folks who need jobs. Is your job hiring or whatever? And I'm watching how you work in the neighborhood and work in your personal space. If I don't think you're a good fit at my job, hell no, I'm not recommending you. Because your mouth is going to come down there and say, oh, well, yeah, I got recommended by so-and-so because I get the little bonus, right? But then you get down here and then your work ethic ain't shit, then that means that my credibility is shot. You don't know how to judge nobody. You bringing in bullshit-ass people. Then that shoots me off. Now they're not going to trust me in my decision-making at all. What the fuck is that? You understand? That don't work like that, Sugar Plums. It does not work. It does not work. But we got to be willing to treat each other on the individual basis because we got lumped up into this thing of, well, hell, it fucked up for me before. I'm not going to do that shit no more. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. When they fucked it up. And this one here really needs the damn thing. And they the ones who end up missing out or don't know how to get nothing done because the one bad apple that spoiled the whole fucking bunch. And all you need to do is to take that apple and throw that bitch away. Okay? What we got? Groove, what you over here saying? Everybody who can, take a walk with you and your daddy to the park with you with you two and your pet. We did with Buffy, and Buffy pooped on my leg. Dad said, move, Buffy. And she moved, and we cleaned up the poop, and we got home. This is when I was a little. I remember this to this day. We always walked in the park together. Oh, come on now, you and Pops. Another thing, go to McDonald's with your daddy. I'll teach you women, you don't have to be taken out to fancy places in order to feel love from a man when you grow up. Oh, now that's rich right there, Groove. That's rich. That's rich right there. That is rich right there. Now, you said that right there, baby. Yes, you did. Because it becomes the little moments, right? It becomes the little bitty moments and carrying on. That makes a difference in the lives of everybody. Okay, where we at? Where we at? Where are we? Where are we? I want to go here. Let me go here. Y'all check this out. My Latino folks, this is for you, honey. y'all weigh in on this.
Nowadays, we have in these United States 3 groups of Latinos Trump supporters. The first group is the Come Mierdas. These are the stuck-up huelebichos who believe that the little money they may have makes them white. The second group is the Hallelujahs. These are the self-righteous rascabolas who firmly believe that their religion converts them into whiteness. And the last group are the ignorant dumbasses. These are the pendejos who believe without any historical evidence that they have always been white. If you are a Latino Trump supporter and you belong to one of these 3 groups I just mentioned, congratulations. You have been successfully trumpetized against your own people in the name of whiteness. Stay woke, mi gente. Got it.
Oh, stay woke, me gentes. Child, did he just lay that out? And I love how he put in that all of this in the name of whiteness. All of this is in the name of whiteness, he said. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? He said there's 3 groups. Those who are full of shit. Those who believe that their religion has made them white. And those who are just ignorant asses. Who have always believed without any historical evidence that they're white. Woo! That's a tickle. That's a tickle. That's a tickle and a half a tickle. So I ask you, now I'm going to ask this to everyone. What is it about your own class of people, wherever, however you are, wherever ethnic group you fit in or whatever, why is it that you cannot appreciate your own, particularly here in this country? See, the assimilation process is ridiculous, honey, but we have so many people who do so because of what we have believed the name of the world is. Okay, we have come to believe that success in this country is supposed to look like a white man's success. But our evidence have been that that's the only kind of success, quote unquote, that seems to be acceptable in this country. Okay? That's the only kind of success. You have to be in business somewhere. You got to own the company. You got to, backstab and this, that, and the other in the name of business. Everything is about business. Is all mergers and acquisitions, honey. That's one of the reasons I don't like business in the state of, handling business and carrying on and got to make deals and this, that. It's all about acquisitions and mergers. Either we coming together to do something together or we coming together because I took you over and I'm going to make you do what I want you to do. Okay. That there is what the world is all about. And they say a dog eat dog. No. It's not dog eat dog because dogs don't eat dogs. Okay. Dogs don't eat dogs, honey. This here is survival of the fittest. You are out here in the jungle, baby. It is either the lion is the king of the jungle, honey. And the question becomes, are you a lion or are you anything else? Okay? Because here's the thing. Everything in the jungle is going to survive. The problem is that the lion eats everything. Okay? The lion will eat everything and can overpower anything. Elephants, giraffes, gators. Okay? Unless the lion gets outnumbered. Now, how about that? Okay? If the lion is outnumbered by a number of hyenas and carried on her, they will tag his ass out. Well on his ass. Okay? Well on that ass. But if the lion has his tribe, okay, then boom. Okay. The pride, the king of the pride. Right? Boom. It's done. So that there is something that we all have to look into. Where are you in this thing? Where are you? Okay? Because everything in the jungle or the wilderness or whatever, everything is out there to survive. Now, we can all meet at the watering hole. Okay? We can all meet at the watering hole, baby, which is neutral territory. But once we part ways, honey, y'all know what it is. Okay? You know what it is? So now what? I'm about almost out of this whole roll of damn paper towel, honey. My nose and these damn allergies have been letting me have it, baby. Okay? What you say? He said that, didn't he? Yes, he did, honey. Too many of my own so-called people are racist, money hungry, selfish, and only for me. Okay, right. Right. And the thing of it is there's being selfish is not necessarily bad. It's how selfish you are that becomes. Okay, because you have to take care of yourself in order to get over. But if everything about you is always about self and you're not doing anything to raise others, anything to do to make community better, then yeah. Okay, then what's the point? Okay. Then what's the point? Think that they're the only group that is right and how everybody else does things is wrong. And I never liked that shit. And think that their job positions make them as people. Yeah, that's true. That there is true, darling. Let's see what I got. Let's see, I did that. Oh, I didn't do this. This is the last thing I'm gonna give y'all, honey. Look at this.
How do black people misbehave?
They do crime, they beat up everybody, do traffic violation. They are lazy, just collecting money from the government, don't take care of their children. They've good singing well and playing sport well.
What makes them lazy?
In Africa, you don't have to do much.
This is not lazy and I'm lazy.
Right.
Okay, so this is lazy skin.
Yes.
You know, I'm a white woman.
No, you're not right. You have the lips of black people, everything black.
Oh, what's black about me? What's my lips are black? How about my eyes and my forehead? And this, I have white woman hair. Look.
My head has such hair. It's difficult to get control of it. She many times wear a wig.
Do you like when black people wear wigs?
They have no choice. I'm all the time with black people. I have at home, I have my head.
And she's lazy.
Yes.
Have you told her that she's black and lazy?
Why I should tell her? She knows.
Is my ass like a black woman?
Yes.
So you use the word
Nick using on me. They calling me Nick. When I'm calling them back Nick, they get upset.
Do they look like criminals to you?
In their free time.
He's racist?
She labeled me.
My dad's white.
Okay, so he's half white. What do you think about that?
Still look black, the hair and color. You need a couple more generations.
To take out the blackness, to take it out, right?
Yes, if you want.
You need Jesus, my guy.
Jesus was Jewish.
Jesus was Jewish.
Wasn't that a cackle? See, it's old men like that, and he in a wheelchair and carried on. You know, my nephew and I was somewhere. I think we were at a store, and it was an old white guy, similar situation. He was upset about something. He just went off, got to calling everybody all kinds of niggas and carrying on, right? And my nephew wanted to get us. I said, "Child, don't pay no mind to this old cantankerous little motherfucker, honey. He just wants some attention." Okay, that's why he's saying what he's saying, because he wants some attention. Now, he keep fucking around, he gonna get what he want, but pay him no mind. Okay, you don't feed into that bullshit, because if you feed into it, then you give it life and you give it wings. Now, we're all human there. Those days, honey, those are just pretty words, because you end up fighting for the principle of the thing, right? But, child, that there was a cackle for me. Now, he said, I'm around black people all the time. I have people who come over. Now, how the woman lazy as she comes over to your house to take care of you, and you wheelchair bound, and you can't take care of yourself. But she the lazy one. Oh, okay. You see how indoctrination does? That boy said that he spelled out all of that, honey, just because he's been told that. And that there is deeply rooted in him, honey. I could bet you down to donuts he's never been to Africa. But over in Africa, they had nothing to do, he said, honey. So they just lazy. Just lazy. Okay? Listen at that. Listen at that. See, these are the kinds of things when we talk about life and we want to raise children, teach children, understand. These are the kinds of things to where when they get down into the crawl, when they start getting into the fibers of your DNA, to where, yeah, though people like him, it would be hard to change their minds because that is all he knows. You understand? When she talked to the guys, are they criminals? What did he say? Oh, in their spare time, honey. Did you catch that? He said in their free time. He said black folks, they sing well and they play sports well. Okay. So that's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So when you encounter people in life like this, how do you react? Okay. And let's take that across the board because, you know, we got religious folks, honey, who sit up there and swear you're going to burn in hell. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. So I sin no more, honey. Jesus don't see my sins, honey, because I repent. But you're going to burn in hell. And you's a heathen because you don't go to church every Sunday. And, oh, honey, you a backslider because you out here sinning and things of that nature, honey. Honey, you ain't born again because you don't have the evidence of speaking in tongues. Okay. When we look at businesses and how businesses would judge you because you have a criminal past, and yet we got a president now, honey, who is a convicted felon, but yet he's still able to run for presidency, honey. But now I wonder what the world is going to look like now, because after this, every job application needs to take off, are you a convicted felon, off of that. We need to reprint those job applications because that needs to be erased. Because the greatest job of the land, honey, the president of the United States has been allowed, we have allowed a convicted felon to run for presidency, to run the country. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when we talk about what jobs and stuff do, what people do, because they're deeply rooted. When we talk about rehab, okay, we still treat drug addicts. I don't care how many years clean they are. We still treat them as if we waiting for them to slip and fall and to relapse and to go stealing and carrying on again and go hoeing again for drugs. We waiting on the alcoholic to take a sip so we can say, see, I told you so. We waiting on the convicted felon to get frustrated because the jobs and stuff ain't paying no fucking money. And I'm trying to make sure I'm doing my probation right, make sure I got enough money to take care of me. Now that I'm working, you want to bring child support on me. So now, okay, the job this, that, and other is want to take money from me. And I got with the damn employment agency, but because the employment agency is providing me transportation to and from the job and this, that, and other, you want to take the coin back out the check. So I could make more money doing my shit, doing my own hustle, than being on this goddamn job or whatever. But because I can't clock in and things that this, that, and the other, and I'm going against what my probation says, see, then you're going to put me back into the slammer. Okay. 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 Here's one. Here's one. I ain't gay no more. I've been delivered. I got a wife. I'm having children and carrying on. I ain't gay no more. And we just waiting, and that's me included, waiting to see him with a man and this, that, and other, or knowing that he lying. Okay. We just know he lying. All right. That's one of my own little biases. Yeah, I'm putting my stuff on out there because that one there, and I believe God could do everything. At the same time, those who claiming that they are gay no more, you cannot fight attraction. I don't care what you do to say that you're not sleeping with a man anymore. You do not know why you are attracted to a man in the first place. You just like what you like. So that part of it, honey, will not go away. Whether you act on it or not is what you're fighting against. That's what it all is. That's what it all is. Whether or not you have sex with another man or not. And because you stopped having sex with men doesn't mean that you're not a homosexual anymore. It just means you chose to sleep with women. I had an associate of mine. I'll call him a friend. And I haven't spoke to him in a while. And I'm hoping he's still here on this side of the world. But because of his sexual trauma as a child, he became an asexual person. He would not have sex with anyone because he will react so violently, he says, whenever he was touched sexually. Okay. And you know how when we always say, oh, child, I ain't had sex in 1970 something, you know, that kind of thing. to exaggerate. We haven't had sex in a long time. And he said that to me. And he said, I have not had sex since 1979. And I started laughing. I was like, oh, child. Oh, child. Funny. And he said, no, I'm serious. And I'm still laughing. I said, you can't be serious, child. Honey, stop it. And then he broke it down to me. That's when he told me his story. I was like, oh, wait a minute, baby. How is that for you? And because sex was so traumatic for him, he doesn't look at people in that way of being sexual like that, but he still was attracted to men. And for those who want to say, oh, well, homosexuality is all about the sex, then tell me his thing. And then he was molested. His tragedy came because he was sexually assaulted and abused by his mother. Okay. So yeah, that put such an indelible mark on him to where he would not have physical sex. He said, not that I haven't tried, it's just that my body would act so violently and I could not receive it. So he just opted not to. Okay. But I said all that to say, when we hear folks, I ain't gay no more. Okay, the rainbow children, we said, first thing we said, bitch, you lying. You lying. You ain't gay no more. Okay, just tell her what it is, honey. It's okay to say I've fallen in love with a woman that I didn't think would happen. Because love is love, honey. If you fell in love with somebody, you just fell in love with somebody. It happens. Okay, but that doesn't mean X, Y, and Z. You straight people kill me with that. Because y'all swear that because a man has sex with a woman who was gay before, does that mean he's straight now? Or better yet, it's the opposite. If a man said they have sex with another man, oh, you gay now? He may have had an experience, honey, and all of a sudden now he gay. He the gayest thing is gayer than gay, honey. It was a one-time thing. That don't make nothing of it. But, oh, you can't tell straight folks that. Oh, that means you gay. No, it don't mean shit. But except the fact that I fucked. It don't mean shit. Okay. However, but you never say that to women, though. A woman can have all kinds of little lesbianic experiences or whatever, but she's able to have an experience. She's able to say, no, that wasn't for me, or no, it was just something I did with my husband, and she's able to do that. I never said, oh, that means you gay. I never said that to women. Unless she was a stud, and she boy looking and boy acting and carrying on, y'all there ain't nothing but a dyke. Y'all quick to do that. Lord. Let me leave y'all alone. I'm going to leave y'all alone, honey. All right, listen. It's about that time, honey. That was my last story for the day. I was going to get into the little discussion cards. Y'all know the little, we do little cards, honey, but I'll do that another time. Right now, honey, I'm going to sit down here and get it together. Let me put this little public service announcement out here. Those of you who are College Park, Georgia residents, and you are of the LGBT community, honey, okay, listen, we are looking for you because we are preparing to put together a pride committee, okay? We are wanting to go and to march in the Pride Parade this year for the first time as College Park to be inclusive. However, What we're going to do instead is to start locally, honey. And we're going to have our own Pride celebration, our Georgia Pride celebration here in College Park. So we're looking to put together a committee so that we can get this done for Georgia Pride this October. Okay. So inbox me. Wait a minute. Let me run my email around. Wait a minute. I want my banners. That's what I want. Yeah, let me run that. Y'all can email me. That's my email address down there. Okay, bigmeech@dishingtea.com. Okay, email me there and let's talk about how you can participate. I'll get you guys over to the Cultural Arts Committee and let's make that happen. Okay, we would love to do something here for the first time ever in the city of College Park, that we are recognizing our College Park Pride, honey. CPP, honey, you down with CPP? Huh? Okay. And let's make history together with this. This will be the first time ever that this is being done. So if you want to be on the committee, email me and I'll get you all the information on how you can become a part of it, honey. We got 90 days to put something fantastic together. Okay. So let's make this happen. So having said all that, honey, you may finish all of your crumpets, darling, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings. How? With Big Meats, honey. If you love me like you say you do, honey, I need for you to like and subscribe and to share this with wherever you're watching this. If you're on my Facebook page or on the YouTube page, if you're over there on Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you're watching this, honey, like it, subscribe to my pages or whatever. Share this with other people. We're trying to get these numbers up and things of that nature. And let's move forward, honey. But if you hate it, if you hate me, don't like the fact I cuss too much, you don't like the fact I'm gay, or whatever it is, if you hate me, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies to come over here to like, subscribe, and to share. Okay? Because everything that we're doing over here, in any way, shape, style, form, and or fashion, honey, everything that we're doing over here, honey, will move forward, sugar plums. So, on that note, you guys go, because I got to get into my headspace or whatever. I may have to go take a drive and call that grace and mercy, honey. So until we meet again, darlings, wait a minute. Don't want the banner to run. No, y'all got that Big Meech at dishingtea.com. I ain't going to let it keep running. So I'm going to do that. If y'all see some of the shows, honey, I forget the banner is running when I'm doing the closing credits. Oh, I hate dry coughs. That one dry. That okay. Anyway, my body, honey, my body is going through whatever changes she's going through. She's gonna have to let me know, because this girl is trying to. Yeah. But in any event, thank you guys for coming on out, and we will see you guys on the next time. So until then, honey. Woo-hoo! Oh, shit. I did it. And scene, darling, scene.